So I want to know, are you guys more team cat or team dog? You know, I have more people who are more on the dog side than are cats. I have like one friend, Ashton, who actually has a cat. But I want to know, are you guys more cat or more dog? Because after watching this movie, I'm just... Ugh. Pet Sematary is directed by Kevin Kolchik and Dennis Widmeyer. I'm probably butchering their names. And it stars Jason Clarke, John Lithgow, and Jeanette Lawrence, who is... You're gonna know about her very soon. I've never watched the 80s quote-unquote classic Pet Sematary. I've never read the Stephen King novel that's based on. But from what I'm hearing about what this movie is that there is a kind of a deviation from the novel and the movie in themselves. So starting off with the performances, I think Jason Clarke, obviously it's Jason Clarke. We know we're gonna get from him. Jeanette Lawrence is the young daughter in this movie, and she is the standout out of the ensemble. I mean, it's really four main characters. And yes, she is the biggest standout because, you know, of the four actors that we get in this movie, she is the one that has to basically show the biggest range. You see that later in the movie, I don't want to spoil too much, and she is amazing. The score is chilling. I mean, you need a score like that when you're obviously in a kind of a, I don't know if it's just a horror thriller, but you know, with the kind of a twist. I think there's a lot that you get with the score, and I think that was one of the standouts of this movie. I think the story for the most part is pretty good. As far as I know, it's really based on the novel. I think it's okay. I think we'll kind of get to the drawbacks that I have later in the review. I want to say whoever had to deal with the cat on set did an amazing job. This cat is amazing. One thing that was good about this movie is it knew when to be gory and when not to be gory. I feel like the gore in this movie was not anything to be shock value. It was like literally like it needed to be there because it was just, I mean, it's a horror film to a certain extent, but also wasn't like Tarantino or just like overly gory like a Suspiria in the 70s. I really don't think anything in this movie is too masterful, so I guess I can kind of transition to, I guess, my drawbacks. I don't think this movie is anything spectacular. It's an okay film. The performances minus Jeanette Lawrence is amazing. Amy Schmitz plays the wife of the story, and I mean, she's good. It's just there's nothing that's fantastic, nothing great directing wise, nothing great story-wise. I just think this is a fun horror movie. The directing in itself is okay. There's nothing spectacular about it. The story itself obviously has characters doing dumb things, because if characters didn't do dumb things, there would be absolutely no narrative in a lot of these stories. These movies would be over in basically 40 minutes. So obviously we're going to get those dumb character motivations. There's nothing really unique necessarily with this movie, and pretty much what I'm hearing from the original and the book, there's nothing like too grandiose and like, oh my gosh, this is something you really need to watch right now. But I do think it's a good movie. So basically, to put a bow on it, this movie is good, not great. It's obviously a good time in the theater, especially with the community. You know, watching this at South by was a great, you know, community experience because everybody was kind of in it. I do think you should watch it. I don't think it's anything that you should rush out for, but definitely you should watch it. I'm going to give Pet Sematary a 7. Okay, so I did go South by Southwest. I obviously talked about that in my Captain Marvel review. So I did watch 10 movies. I don't want to do 10 reviews for 10 movies because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of them aren't even good enough to do separate reviews. So there is gonna be a review where I do about 5 movies in one review. I'll call it like a rapid South by Southwest movie review. And but there are gonna be separate reviews for at least Long Shot, Good Boys, Booksmart, I See You, and The Art of Self-Defense. I did not see Us, unfortunately. It was the first day. Long story short, I just didn't make it in. I see it today on this Thursday. So I'll let you know what I think about that movie in the review probably tomorrow, because it's one of the most anticipated movies of the year. I'll keep you guys updated on anything that changes. And yeah, my name is Adedina, and I'll see you guys later.